What's going on, Joe Squad? This your boy Joe. Welcome back to another video. Well, if you haven't seen the exchange between Stephen A and Jay Williams, you definitely want to go check that out because, man, they had a heated back and forth concerning Kyrie Irving's trade to the Mavericks. So here's part of that exchange. Listen at the energy between Jay Williams and Stephen A.
And you made mention of that on your podcast.
I don't deny that.
Wait, so first off, I'm not the one.
I don't deny that.
I'm being sensitive.
I don't deny that.
But you're the one that seemed very emotional.
Oh my God.
In this subject matter, Stephen A.
Go ahead, Jay.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, Jay.
Come on, man.
Go ahead, Jay.
I'm not sitting up here on national TV absolving Kyrie Irving of every decision. I'm not going back and recounting every decision. I'm just saying how it's interesting to me. It just carries such a bigger momentum, in particular with you. More so than anybody else.
Jay, you know what? What I would ask you is do me a favor. Stop telling us what you find interesting and just tell us what you feel.
No, my job is to be interesting.
You say, I find it interesting. You always say that. Say what you're saying. What are you saying?
What did I just say?
What are you saying?
It seemed, what am I saying? I just said what I'm saying, Stephen A.
Which is?
And I'm not allowed to say what I find interesting?
Of course you are.
But like, once again,
I invite you on the show to say what's interesting.
He thinks you're too preoccupied with Kyrie, too hard on Kyrie.
Did I mention Kyrie Irving last week before he demanded a trade? We were talking football. How many times have I mentioned Kyrie Irving over the last few weeks?
I don't seem to be the one being triggered right now.
Well, I'm always triggered.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you are not.
Okay.
I've seen you. I watch your show every day.
So what?
All right, are we
I work
talking
with
about
you.
Kyrie or is this personal?
It seems personal.
I don't want it to be personal.
What seems personal?
It seems personal for you.
For me with Kyrie?
Yes.
You
1,000,000%.
You of all people with all the interest you have got the nerve to sit there in national television and tell me I'm getting personal with a player? I don't lose no sleep.
I didn't say you lose sleep.
I don't lose any sleep over Kyrie Irving.
I didn't say you lose sleep.
I'm passionate about the subjects I'm passionate about. I don't accuse you of getting personal when you take the position.
You have accused me of getting personal.
Oh my God.
You have, Stephen A.
Can I go on the court?
I'm gonna leave it.
Can I go on the court real quick? Because I'd like to. Because when we started off,
we both got a lot to say.
All right.
You do?
Yeah.
You do?
Okay,
Just say
guys.
it, Jay.
Can I?
I'm not in here for that. I'm not in here for
Just say it, Jay.
I'm on your show.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
We're all colleagues. We're all teammates. When we started off.
Jeez Louise. So you guys heard the exchange between Jay Williams and Stephen A. And, my opinion as far as the whole Kyrie thing and why people are hard on Kyrie, I get it. I think that Kyrie has missed a significant amount of games. I definitely understand that. But it's not like he didn't have a reason to miss those games. You think about the pandemic situation and him not wanting to take the vaccine, where the Nets had an opportunity to at least allow Kyrie to play in away games, but they chose not to. You think back to the situation where he had some personal issues going on, and he did tell the team that he was going to step away for a couple games. It's no different than a lot of other players that miss games for soreness or back tightness. And then most recently, he had the situation where he got suspended from the team because they were saying that he was being anti-Semitic because he tweeted a picture and didn't even really caption it, tweeted a picture of a film that he watched that he felt that it was an inspiring film, and got suspended. And once he got suspended, they placed absurd demands on the man, and before he can return to the game of basketball, and it was just absurd, what they wanted him to do to return. So it does seem like Kyrie gets this extra amount of energy when it comes to these subjects, and I think sometimes, man, the criticism is unjustified. And as much as I feel like Stephen A. Smith be cooning, you know what I'm saying, I think part of it isn't really that it's personal, as far as Stephen A. on Kyrie, but man, there's an agenda. Stephen A. is doing a job. This is his show, so of course there's a conversation about what is talked about, what's to be pushed and what's not to be pushed, what's to be said and what's not to be said, right? So he's just doing his job. And we all know that Jay Williams is, he's close to Kyrie, and he tries to support the guys in the league that he kind of has a closeness with. But I think it's also important to note that although he has a closeness with these players, he still does critique these players. He does his job. I think he's overall a good journalist. You know what I'm saying? But I think he needs to be careful. He really needs to be careful. But I think he really does need to be careful. I think he does seem to speak a lot of real, and he calls people out on they garbage, and I think that he strays away from the topic or the agenda. And I think that he takes it personal when other black men speak so negatively and somewhat vulgarly about other black men or athletes, and you can kind of tell that he definitely don't like when Stephen A do it. But man, that's all the time I got today, man. Please comment your thoughts down below, share this, and please hit that subscribe button. Till next time, Joe Squad, I'm out.